So if your touch delta is not giving you that type of pressure, meaning that the pressure is not coming out nice and strong, there's a good chance either the filter at the solenoid or the filter in here is clogged up. I'm going to show you how to do both of the cleanings. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to turn the water supply off. You don't need to turn the main off, but you should turn the water supply off. All right, so now that I got this, I'm going to take this off because we're going to clean both sides of this fixture. And it's a little bit easier to be able to maneuver it around. So I have a pair of channel locks. And I'm just unscrewing the housing. Okay. And this is not a great video. Just trying to get the video because I didn't see anything out there from me. All right. You put a little hoop in there. I saw this on another video. That way it doesn't draw back in there, because as you're playing around down there, a lot of times what will happen is you will pull that cord and it's a real pain in the butt to feed back up. All right, the next thing is, this is your filter water supply here. Now, typically, you will get pressure coming out of here even without that filter, but we're going to make sure, just to make sure that that's okay. So there's a little green thing you can do, or you can just take your screwdriver and just grab it on the edge, and they spin pretty easily. They're never really turned that tight. So you undo that. Okay, now that you got this thing out, we're just going to make sure that it's nice and clean. Now, I've already cleaned this, so you would take your Q-tip and try to, get any debris off there. Get all the debris on this side. Even if you have a little scrub brush, anything can help with this a little bit. All right, so we do that. If you want to, we can turn that on. And this is actually a really good way to know. If you have a lot of pressure here, there's a good chance your debris is in here. If you don't have very much pressure here, your debris is probably not in here. It's probably in the solenoid underneath. So now I have this cleaned out. This thing's looking a whole lot better. I'm gonna plug this back in there. Now there's another little piece up here. I'm showing it to you here. You can put your little screwdriver on it and make sure that this thing's clear. It's like a little secondary. Let me see if I can get that focus in here. Can I get that to focus in at all? There we go. It's just like a little secondary filter. I don't know what it is, but make sure it's not clogged. So that sounds real good now. Gonna push that back in there. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna screw this back in here. Whoa, turn that off. Those touches are temperamental. Okay, this is not the easiest thing to record. All right, so this is a solenoid here. And so I have the handle turned down so that the water's not on there. First thing we're going to do is we're going to disconnect the battery. Take the batteries off because it needs to reset. We're going to pop this off. We then pull this down like so. I have a little towel. There's some water in there usually. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take Q-tip, and I won't be able to show you this, but inside here, there's another filter, small little filter, and there's just debris in here too, a little dirt. It does not take much to clog this up. We clean that out. Once it's nice and clean, we're going to plug that back in. battery pack goes back on. You usually want to wait like 2 minutes for the thing to reset. Make sure that they say that the battery, once it loses connection, it takes about 2 minutes for everything to go back to factory settings. So I'm going to come over here, plug that back in. So I have that adjusted on. The battery pack is back on there. Solenoid is back together. That's the number on the solenoid right here. It's so dark. Here. There's the number on the solenoid. You can get these on Amazon. If this doesn't work on Amazon, you can buy the whole unit. All right, so that's that. You should have a much stronger flow.